English tutorial for Monday. So in your Above the Clouds, we're moving on to the story I Am Malala. So last week's story was about Purvana and it was based in the Middle East and it was a fictional piece. This week's story again is based in the Middle East, so that theme is continued. However, it's a non-fiction or a factual extract from a book, from this book, I Am Malala. Some of you have mentioned this girl to me before. I think Lily, you had a book about different females throughout history, and this girl was mentioned in it. So yeah, let's have a little read of it and see how you find it. Before you read, complete the following little activities to help you with your understanding of the story. So skimming. So flick through the pages in the passage for 1 minute. By quickly flicking through the passage, complete the sentence, I know that, and blank. So in your copy, I just want you to, at the top of your page, after you've looked through it for just a minute, come up with one thing that you know from just looking through the pictures that are in it and maybe spotting a couple of words. Okay, you're not reading it for detail, and write then, I know that, into your copy, and then I'll be able to see when I'm correcting it your answer for that. Number 2, connecting. Do you know where Pakistan is? B, what continent is it on? Just thinking now as I'm reading them, do you know any of these? If you don't, it's absolutely fine. That's what the story's going to hopefully teach you. And part C, have you ever heard of the Taliban and what is it? So we have heard of the Taliban from our last story. Did the story give you information on what the Taliban is? Or maybe you know from watching the news. And then while you're reading, you're inferring. So inferring means you're reading between the lines. So for example, if I said to you, as I watched the film, I gulped because the scene was very moving. Can you infer from that how I'm feeling? Am I feeling really happy? Am I feeling a bit moved and maybe a little bit sad? That's reading between the lines. Okay, the author isn't saying Malala is sad or Malala is angry, but you can tell by her actions and by the description how she's feeling. So as I read the piece, I feel that, and then you're going to infer how you feel by the end of it. So I'm going to read this little part for you here and then go through any of the red words in the story to see that you understand them. Afghanistan is a landlocked, brackets, surrounded on all sides by land, so no coastline with the sea, country in Asia. It is bordered by Pakistan, Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan and China. It has a population of approximately 35 million people, so a population much bigger than Ireland. So you can see it here on the map slightly. If you have an atlas at home, take a look. Here's Iran on the left of it. You have India here, and then there's going to be some of the countries they mentioned, like Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Pakistan up here. I think Pakistan might be there. Anyway, so you'll see in the map anyway. So moving on, you're going to read the story. So unrest, so not calm, not peaceful. Taliban, so the terrorist group. Imposed, they've explained it here for you. Forbidden, banned, attend, or okay. Malala Yousafzai. Yousafzai. I'm not sure. It's a Middle Eastern name. Ultimate price, so the top, the most, the ultimate price, the final price kind of. Procession, so you have a procession at St. Patrick's Day, usually a parade, and one following the other. You have a procession at a wedding, the bridesmaids, or was it the flower girls and the bridesmaids and the bride, one following the other. rickshaws, there's a picture of them, a vehicle from the Middle East, ornamented, so really decorated, ornaments, Christmas. Moving on, founded, so discovered or established or started by. Chanting, so saying something over and over, you chant. Morals, so like the code you live by. So if you feel like, if it's something that really is important to you and it kind of infers or it determines how you'll deal with a situation. So if one of your morals is to always treat others like you want to be treated, you're going to be a kind person. You're not going to say bad things about people behind their back, etc. Blood, I don't need to describe. Gossip, so when you talk behind people's backs, often untruth. Concern, that's fine. Finance, checkpoint, we know that because the Gardaí have checkpoints now so that we don't travel past 5k. Approached, we know journalist is somebody who reports on the news and writes up reports in the newspapers or on the television. A campaign, events with my father to campaign for girls' rights. So you are campaigning, you are kind of working for a certain goal and making people aware of that. So if you want to say to change something, you're working towards changing something, you're going to let people know about it, you're going to work night and day for this campaign. Foreigners, people from different countries. Peaked, so like a baseball cap has a peaked cap. Tailboard, not sure what a tailboard is, so I'm going to have to use my Google dictionary to find out. Demanded, so really hounding somebody for something, you really want it, you're demanding. And a pistol is a type of gun. Post reading, if you were asked to interview Malala, what questions would you like to ask her about her life and times? So this is a question that right now you mightn't have the answer to, but after you read it, there might be something that you're left wondering about her and her life, and then you can write that into your copy. What question would you like to ask her? And then for Monday, I just want you to do A today for Monday. A little light thinking. In what continent is the country of Afghanistan? 2. Name 2 laws the Taliban imposed on the Afghan people. 3. Where was Malala born? 4. How many days a week did Malala go to school? 5. Why was Malala concerned for her father? 6. Where does Malala live now? So, to recap for Monday, in your copy, I want to see today, I know I didn't ask for it last week, I want to see today your I know that statement after skimming through for a minute. So I want to see that on your copy page. As I read the piece, I want you to write the statement. As I read the piece, I feel that, I can't really answer that for you. And then I also want to see this in your copy. So there's 2 statements there I want to see in your copy. I want this third thing in your copy as well. What question you would ask her that hasn't already been answered in this extract. And then you're going to do part A. So there's 3 little statements or questions. You have to write 3 and then your questions. And that's your work for Monday in Above the Clouds.